Hi friends, welcome to Science and Stories. Hello to everyone, and how are you today? We've come to our science time to laugh and sing and play. And when you're up, you're up. Can you put your hands way up high? And when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. So roll your hands as slow as they'll go. And then roll your hands so fast, give your hands a clap, 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 and lay them in your lap, lap, lap. How's everybody today? You know what I have with me? It's the science bag. I wonder what's inside today. It feels like there's nothing inside today. It is so light. Should we investigate? See if we can figure out if there's anything in here at all? We'll use our eyes to see, our ears to hear. We'll use our nose to smell and our mouth to taste, and then we'll use our fingers to touch. And then we'll learn so much. You ready, scientists? Let's investigate the science bag. It's light. It's very light. It's also feels like it's empty. Oh, all the way down to the very bottom. There is something in here. It's small though, and it's light. It feels like a strip of cardboard maybe? Can you use your eyes and see the shape of that piece of cardboard? Maybe plastic? It's very small. Listen with your ears and hear if you can hear a sound. I don't hear anything. If I knock on it, listen again. It does sound like a piece of paper, cardboard, maybe a thin piece of plastic. Let's smell it. Doesn't smell like anything. Can you make a prediction? Can you make your very best guess about what might be in here now that you know some things from our investigation? Go ahead, you can say it out loud. All right, we have to make our best guess. We have to make a prediction. And after scientists make a prediction, they look and see what's inside. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! What is this? Oh, I recognize this shape. These look like glasses, but not like regular glasses. I'm going to put them on. Oh my goodness, I can't see anything with these glasses on. They're so dark. Oh, until I look up into the light. And then I can see the shape of that light up there. These are special glasses. Let's see what they say. Eclipse glasses, safe for direct solar viewing. You can look right at the sun with these glasses. They're called solar eclipse glasses? What is a solar eclipse? Do you know? Let's do some research. Let's read a book and see if we can't find more about solar eclipses. Put those right there for now. I have a great story. It's called Someone is Eating the Sun by Ruth Sonneborn. Let's see what we can learn. It starts like this. One day, Hen was pecking around, picking up corn, when it began to grow darker. That's strange, said Hen. There's not a cloud in the sky. Why is it getting darker? When she looked up, she saw something stranger still. A bite-sized piece of the sun was missing. Goodness gracious, cried Hen. Someone has taken a bite out of the sun. I must go and tell Rooster. And off she went, feathers flying with a flippity-flap and a flutter. Rooster was standing on a fence, crowing as loud as he could. Rooster, Rooster, called Hen. Something terrible is going on. Don't bother me about it, said Rooster. Can't you see I'm practicing? If I stop to talk to everyone who comes by, I'll never be ready for tomorrow's sunrise. Well, you can stop practicing right now, said Hen. There isn't going to be a sunrise tomorrow. Look up. Cock-a-doodle-doo, crowed Rooster. What's happening to the sun? Someone is eating the sun, said Hen. We must go warn Duck. And off they went, legs scurrying, feathers flying, with a flippity flap and a flutter. Duck was swimming in the pond. "Duck, duck," said Hen. "Something dreadful is going on." "Don't bother me now," said Duck. "Can't you see I'm busy swimming? This is the only way I can keep cool on a hot day." "Well, you can stop worrying about keeping cool," said Hen. "This isn't going to be a hot day. Look up there." "Quack, quack," squawked Duck. "What's happening to the sun?" "Someone is eating the sun," said Hen. "We must go warn Pig." And off they went, wings beating, legs scurrying, feathers flying, and a flippity flap and a flutter. Pig was lounging in the mud. "Pig, Pig," said Hen. "Something horrible is going on." "Don't tell me any bad news," said Pig. "Can't you see I'm trying to calm my nerves? Nothing is better for the nerves than lounging in the mud when the sun is beating down." "Well, you can stop lounging in the mud," said Hen. "The sun's not beating down any more. Look up at the sky." "Eee!" squealed the Pig. "What's happening to the sun?" "Someone is eating the sun," said Hen. "We must go warn Goat." And off they went, feet pounding, wings beating, legs scurrying, feathers flying, with a flippity flap and a flutter. Goat was munching grass at the top of a hill. "Goat, Goat," cried Hen. "Someone is eating the sun." "What do I care, as long as no one eats my grass?" said Goat. "This is the best grass I've ever tasted." "You mean you don't care if there's no sun?" asked Pig. "No sun?" said Goat. "That's the silliest thing I've ever heard." "Look for yourself," said Hen. "Blah!" bleated the Goat. "The sun's half gone." "That's the worst thing I've ever seen." "Blah! Blah!" As soon as Goat began to bleat, Pig began to squeal, Duck began to squawk, Rooster began to crow, and Hen began to cluck. There was a dreadful racket. "What are we going to do?" they cried. "What are we going to do?" "Why don't you keep quiet and watch the eclipse?" said a voice nearby. Everyone turned around. There was Turtle looking down at them. "Surely you don't want to miss the eclipse," said Turtle. "It doesn't happen very often, you know. Only once in a great, great while does the moon come between us and the sun. And just think, it's happening now." The animals stared at Turtle in amazement. Then everyone looked up at the sky. Just a slice of the sun was left. As they watched, the sky got darker and darker. The slice of the sun grew smaller and smaller until it disappeared. There, in front of the sun, was a black silhouette of the moon. The moon had come exactly between the earth and the sun. All around the farm, everything was dark and still. They were standing in the shadow of the moon. Just as they were thinking that the sun was gone forever, a piece of it appeared. While they stood watching, the piece grew bigger and bigger. The sky got lighter and lighter. The moon was moving on, and the sun was still there. "Hooray for the sun!" cried Goat and Pig and Duck and Rooster, jumping up and down. "Hooray for the great, big, wonderful sun!" "My goodness," said Hen, "no one ate the sun after all." Then off they went, Goat back to eating the grass, Pig back to lounging in the mud, Duck back to swimming in the pond, Rooster back to crowing on the fence, and Hen back to pecking around, picking up corn with a flippity flap and a flutter. Was someone actually eating the sun? No, the turtle knew what was going on. He was explaining that during a solar eclipse, the moon actually moves between us here on Earth and the sun. Slowly, slowly, slowly covering up the sunlight until during the middle of the day it gets dark. But the moon never stops moving. So a few minutes later, it keeps moving, moving, moving until the sun is shining down on us again. That's a solar eclipse. That's very special. It doesn't happen very often. But here's what I don't understand. The sun is actually a lot bigger than the moon. It's 400 times bigger than the moon. So how does the moon block out all of the sunlight? That's a good science question. Let's think like scientists for a minute and see if we can figure this out. Let's pretend that my face is the sun. Let's pretend that your thumb is the moon. Thumbs up, everybody. Now, close one eye, either one, and slowly move your thumb towards your face until it blocks out my face being the sun. Can you make it happen? Can you make your little thumb block out my whole big face? Keep moving it closer to your nose until you make it happen. Did you block it out? Yeah, your thumb is smaller than my face, but when you move it closer to your own face, it can block out my big sunny face. I think that's how that works. The sun is bigger, but the moon is closer to us. And because it's closer, it can block out the whole sun, making a big shadow on the earth. That's pretty special. During a solar eclipse, though, you have to make sure to wear these special glasses because looking at the sun can hurt your eyes. So you can wear the glasses, or you can make a special solar eclipse viewer. It's easy to do. Let's see what we need to make an eclipse viewer. Got some things in my engineering bin. I've got paper towel rolls. Do you have some of those around your house? You only need one. Find a paper towel roll. Get some tinfoil from the kitchen. You're going to need some scissors. And you're going to need a piece of paper. I have that in my engineering bin today too. All right, once you gather your paper towel, your tinfoil, your scissors, you'll need tape too. And something to poke a hole in your tinfoil. Maybe a toothpick or a paper clip that's been bent out like that. All right, first cut a little viewing window in one end of your paper towel roll. Then take a little square of paper and put it right over the bottom of the viewer, just like that. This is going to be your stage. This is where you're going to see the eclipse. On the other end, you're going to take your tin foil, wrap it around the end, and then just use some tape to tape on your tin foil. Once your tin foil is taped, poke just a little tiny hole right in the middle of the tin foil. You can decorate your viewer too. Put stickers on it, color it with markers or crayons, make it beautiful. Then you take your viewer, and you can do it when there's not a solar eclipse too. Go out and test it. Let the sun shine down through the hole and look at the stage on the bottom of your viewer, and you will be able to see the round sun right there on the stage. During a solar eclipse, you can watch as the moon moves in front of the sun and blocks out its light. It's special. You're not going to want to miss it, but be sure to protect your eyes. Have fun making your solar eclipse viewer. See you next time. Bye, friends.